Hey everybody, can you hear me now? Amanda, can you hear me? Okay, good. Messenger, did you want to come up and talk to me? Because I'm only gonna be here for a couple of minutes. Mandy, you want to come up with me? I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. Sorry about that, my technical difficulties. If I go to look at something else on my phone, then I guess I lose. That's how I'm losing it. It's the only thing I can figure. Okay, Le Messenger. I don't know how to do that, but oh man, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better, love. I don't even know what you guys heard. Maybe it's a good thing that it went silent because I was about to cry and talking about everything and how I just want this all to stop. I don't want to be a part of it. The best way for me not to be a part of is just stay on my channel and do the round table. Like I said, I'm looking forward to doing that. And and I apologize to those who've been waiting for me to do Pazuzu. Um, I had a really hard time Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yep, you're right, Wilson Dallas. It's like I was saying, it's like it's a coincidence, it's a coincidence, it's a coincidence until it's not a coincidence. And then I'm not even involved in this, so what's the deal? Um, and it happens over and over and over again, all over YouTube. So that's all I am gonna say about that. Um, again, I'm looking forward to the Pazuzu thing. And then we'll see what happens after that. As to what direction I go. Um, but last week I was sick for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and part of Sunday. Um, so I kind of stayed away from YouTube. I wish I'd have stayed away from it a couple more days. That was just brutal. All of that stuff is brutal. And yeah, if I'm friends with you, I'm gonna have your back. But that doesn't mean I have to go and insert myself every time someone's talking about you or talking about what's going on. Hey, relevant love, good to see you. Most people are adults and can fight their own battles. It don't take 10 people to go into a room and back them up and fight with everybody else. So say hello, Mr. Allgood.
Hello, Mr. Allgood.
You're just supposed to say hello, not Mr. Allgood. He's so funny sometimes. Yeah, I understand, Sasha. I don't know what was said about that, about you, about that. I need to look at, I need to go back and look at some more lives. Um, that's funny, Sasha. I'm gonna start calling you Sasha Dilly. Relevant, how are you this morning, love? Yeah, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope y'all have a good week ahead. And for anybody that didn't hear me, the Pazuzu case, I'm gonna get back on this week. Um, I've got one or two people that's gonna help me do it, and looking forward to do that. I'm gonna do it as part of the roundtable, but I am gonna do it on my channel. Um, and I'm gonna break it down into a lot of different. I'm gonna do each character in the case and about them and what their life was about and why they ended up in a situation where they were at. I've got Pazuzu's autopsy. I've got his psych evaluation, um, some other good stuff like that. And yeah, it's Pazuzu. Oh, you can't hear me again? If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay. Um, can you hear me, Wilson Dallas? Now? Okay. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. So if anybody hasn't had the C, I really pray you don't ever get it because it is brutal. And if you've got other health stuff going on, it's super brutal. Um, it's been a few weeks since I had it, but I still have a lot of leftover effects from it. And I've been struggling with that. And I've been struggling with some depression. I've been struggling with a lot of stuff, but I'm I'm getting there. I'm back on the right track. I'm getting my mind back on the right track, and um yeah, I'm not sorry. I can't let stuff keep on bothering me. And like I was saying earlier, I can't wait because somebody else is live and then I don't need to be live or I don't need to wait to do my stuff, like the cases that I want to do until there's no arguing or no drama. Because in reality, there's always going to be drama. There's always going to be arguing. There's always going to be somebody else live. But yeah. So anyway, so a couple people saw the picture, but I decided I was gonna because I'm getting some gray up there, and I'm tired of coloring my hair. So I decided that I was just gonna go silver. Well, I knew it might take more than one process, two or three processes to do it. And so I did the first process yesterday. Well, now my husband keeps walking around here calling me Goldilocks. And every time he looks at me, he laughs. And I'm like, that's not nice. And he's like, no, it's not that it looks bad. It's just you look so different. So he asked me before I got on this morning, he's like, well, how are you going to do your hair for your show? And, okay, cool. That sounds great, Relevant. or Eloise, I should say. I think we're on that kind of name basis. I love you girls. Um, so yeah. So yeah, if anybody's got any cases that they'd like me to look into or the group or whatever to look into, just shoot me their name. My email address is on my page, so you should be able to find it. If not, let me know and I'll give it to you. Um, what else? So yeah, like I was saying earlier, there's a circle of us that have gotten pretty close. And when I say like our group or whatever like that, I've always said that it includes my girls that I'm friends with, that we talk on the phone and stuff, and then or email, and then our subs, other creators that we're friends with. That's what I mean by my group. I don't mean, you know, these few people that I've got in our circle and, we talk offline or whatever. And I mean everybody, because y'all may, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a reason to be here. So I just want you to know I love each and every one of you. And I really appreciate the support that you guys give me. Um, I think I only need a few more subscribers and I'll be at 250. So that was my next mark. So that's pretty cool. Um, I don't care about getting monetized or anything. I know everybody says that, but they really do. But I really don't. Um, I really like having the smaller chat groups where I can keep up and I can have contact and talk with the people in chat. So I don't want to get so big that that's almost impossible to do. Um, so yeah, so if you guys want to drop my channel every now and then, if you're somewhere and it's okay with the creator to drop my channel, I would love to get to 500 so I can have the community wall. I guess everybody's trying to shoot for that right now. No, thank you, Wilson's Dallas. Um, I really do appreciate that. I've missed so many opportunities of lives that I could have done that I didn't do for one reason or another. Um, so yeah, I need to quit doing that and all that stuff. Sarah Babel, welcome. Saru Babel. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but welcome. Um, like I said earlier on my other live, before I had technical difficulties, I do believe everybody's unblocked. And as we always say, you're welcome to your not. Thank you, Sasha. There's quite a few of y'all that have been with me from the very beginning when I first started getting on any lives or anything or any panels. And I really appreciate you all sticking with me through everything. It means a lot. And I look forward to doing game night. Um, there's a little fella that's been wanting me to do it, and we were supposed to do it Friday night, but I had I don't think I even looked at my messages or anything Friday night. So I'm sorry to that little fella. Maybe we can do it tonight for like a little hour or something, so as not to interrupt the school night. Speaking of which, I've got to go get my granddaughter and see her because I have missed her so much. I don't think I haven't seen her in a month and a half, almost 2 months, because of she got sick. I went and got her. I don't know if you guys remember when I had her on panel. Um, hey Alicia, good to see you. Um, but anyway, I went and got her, and then we got home. I was like, she feels really warm. So we come in and got settled. She ate, and she didn't really eat that much. And then I took her to her. It was 103. So I only got to keep her till the next day because her mom got her to take her to the doctor. And so I ended up getting sick with her. And I think it was July 7th that I finally went to the doctor. And she told me, as much as I was trying to avoid taking antibiotics, I really didn't have a choice. So then it was like a week or so later, I got to see me and my husband both. So I haven't really seen my grandbaby, and I miss both of them so much. Hopefully I can get over this week to see the youngest one. It's a little bit of a drive to see my oldest one, but maybe her mom can meet me or something if they're coming this way. Um, but my youngest one just turned 7 months, and she is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I just want to squeeze her. And there's a few people that's been asking about Fate. I was gonna message her dad this weekend. I didn't do it. So I might message him today and just ask how she's doing with her new stuff that she's got going on. And last time I talked to him, he said she was doing great. She's fine. She's getting ready to do, I think she might be doing some vacation Bible schools, stuff like that. So, I'm really happy that she's moving on to better things. Um, and her family was extremely thankful for us looking out for her on here. Um, and I was going to meet her family, but after talking to them, I made the decision. And I told her dad this. I was like, maybe it's not such a good idea for me to actually meet her and become friends with her off of YouTube because I don't want her to think that it's okay to go online and give people information, thinking that she's going to be able to become friends with them. And so I made that decision. He agreed with me. Um, but he knows that she was loved while she was here. She was looked after while she was here, that she was also bullied while she was here. Just reading chat. Hello, everybody. Next week, Easy Open New Year celebration. Say something. I don't know what you mean by that, hon. I got some new faces I've never seen before in here. You guys also pray for me that I can quit smoking. I really need to quit smoking so bad. The messengers, so I'm only gonna be on here for like maybe 5 more minutes. Like I said at the beginning, I was just gonna make this a quick hello and let you guys know that I haven't forgotten the Pazuzu case. I haven't forgotten my wonderful subs and the people that really matter to me. Um, so if you want, let me get the link. If you want to come up now before I shine off. Amanda, I really hope your headache gets better, honey. I haven't had a migraine in a while, but I do know how they feel. I guess all the kids are out of school today, huh? It's funny with my husband at home all the time now. It's like we don't even keep up with what day it is hardly. It's like days run into days, and then those days are in months, and it's crazy. Oh, relevant. You're gonna have a fun day, a long weekend. Okay, Kayla Messenger. Um, I'll be glad when we get the house sold and get the whatever we're gonna do. Either get a camper or something like that so we can do a little bit of traveling. Oh wow, Amanda, y'all had a really long, so it's not a school night, so we can't do the game. Um, with my hair like it was yesterday, all poofed out and crazy. I was gonna do a game night last night and do a 80s theme. Oh, relevant. That's so awesome. My son surprised me, the one that's in the Marines. He surprised me the other day too. Hey, Saint Jit, welcome back. Oh, that's great, relevant. I know. Aren't you just like, that's, I know how you feel because it's like, isn't that just like the most rewarding? And you're so proud of him. He's home now, and at least in North Carolina for good. He don't officially get out for 6 months. Um, but he's living like 2.5 hours away from me. So, it's just good to have him home. I think he's going to go back to New Orleans sometime in September this month. Yeah. Um, for a wedding for a friend. So I'm waiting on relevant. You want to come up? There's the link if anybody wants to come up. I drop it again. Oh well, that's a good little drive. Relevant. Was it you that was talking about Bourbon Street or New Orleans the other day? Somebody was talking about it. I told him, I was like, go, you really need to go on Halloween night. Okay, hon. Um, what was I saying? Oh, go to Bourbon Street.
Hey, woman, what's up?
Hey,
It's me, Shining. I won't come in as Eloise this morning. Not yet.
you're fine.
Mhm.
I honestly was confused about who you guys were because I really thought that Shining was a different person.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I finally figured it out, but yeah, that was funny.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, we try to act like it, but no,
Well,
that's
you,
why I make the joke of it's almost like we're the same person.
yeah, exactly. That's
We're
But yeah, if you have you ever been to New Orleans?
yes, yes,
Uh,
I have.
have you ever been there on Halloween night?
No, I've only passed through there.
Okay. You need to go on how I wouldn't go to Mardi Gras. My son says it's really, really crazy then because I was telling him how crazy it was for Halloween night. And yeah, so go for Halloween night if you ever get a chance to. It's awesome. You'll see.
Okay, as long as you don't have to show the tatas.
Oh no, no.
Okay.
I got a bunch of beads, but I don't have to show my tatas. I'm glad to do it. I know, you know, I actually didn't see anyone actually do it. Um, but it was the streets are so crowded. You were like shoulder to shoulder with people, and strange characters. But everybody was very caring, welcoming. Like we were because you when you walk down Bourbon Street, you got a bar here, a bar there, all the way down the street, and
Hmm.
we were just. I wasn't drinking because I was the DD. So that wasn't, I was like, damn, that ain't fair. But anyway,
Yeah, I heard it's a lot of fun.
yeah,
I don't like big crowds all the time, so I don't know how good I'd do there.
right. And
Probably
everyone,
have to go into it with a few drinks in my system, probably.
there you go. Take take you a couple drinks before you go.
Yeah, I think so. I would definitely have to.
So how long has your son been in the Air Force?
Since 2014.
Okay, so 7
8 years.
years.
8 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, he was going to retire. And then he just told us the other day that nope, he's getting out in 2024.
right.
There's just different things going on that he's like, nope, I'm gonna get out and make this much money on the outside, so I'm good. It's
Yeah,
like, okay.
that was my son's been in 10 in the Marines, and I tried my best to talk him into staying in one more term, and he was like, "Nah, I can't do it, mom."
Yeah. Well, with that 10-year mark, my husband's retired Navy, and at 10 years, he was debating on whether to get out or not. And I had told him at that point, if you're going to get out now. Do not waste any more of my time or the kids' time or your time being deployed, because he was Navy. So,
Right.
um, it's to get out now. So either that, or if you're going to stay in another 4 years, you might as well go ahead and do the other 6 and retire.
Exactly.
He, he retired.
Yeah.
So
It's tough when you have, I mean, my son doesn't have a family, so, I mean, other than, this family, but um, it's tough when you have a family and you have kids and you're having to travel and away from each other so much.
yeah, it is. It's challenging for everybody involved, and I don't think people really stop and if you don't live that life, you don't understand it. I guess it's true of anything, but it is really hard on the kids, on the marriages. It's why so many of them don't work out, and
Yep.
it's challenging. It is, but we had a friend who was in the Navy with my husband, and he was, they were at the same amount of time, and at 10 years he got out, and now, I mean, he's been very successful. He's got a good job and all that, but he's like, man, I kicked myself in the butt. I should have just bit it and done another 10 and retired. And I
Right.
would have had that little bit of eggshell to fall back on, and now looking back, he's like, I wish I would have just done it and stayed.
Right.
And I thought, well, hindsight's 2020, I guess,
Yeah. And I know, like now that that's one thing my son was saying. He was like, "Mom, it really doesn't matter because he had chose some different, like a 401k retirement,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so they do it differently."
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand all that either, you know,
Me
because
either.
they've changed the way they do all that.
Do they have, well, I guess it depends on where he's stationed at, but do they have military balls? Has he ever been to one? Or did you get to go with him?
No. If they have him, he's not one for that type of thing.
Right.
Now that he's married, if his wife says so to do it, they'll go.
Oh, they should definitely
He's
go,
not.
especially if he's getting out. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
My son invited me to go with him, and I was so proud that he did. And we had such a wonderful time.
Yeah.
It's
A friend
really
of mine, our aunt, it's actually our godparents, but her son is in the Marines, and they did a ball in Vegas
oh,
just recently.
that's cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was, wow, that's awesome. They got to fly to Vegas and, get all dressed up and everything and have a good time.
Hey, Bubblegum.
Yeah, but I've got that case that I don't know. I mean, it's been solved. It's just it ended up being. I don't want to go into too much detail, but we have the inside on it,
Okay.
Um, uh, I'll email you and get more on it, but it was a pretty devastating. Around here it was. She ended up killing her stepson while her son witnessed it all.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it was pretty brutal. Of course she's locked up, but the aftermath is pretty bad. So
Right. And I can relate to it personally. Not that I kill my stepson. I've never had a stepson, but I don't know if you know the story, and I'm gonna share it more. That's probably gonna be one of the cases I actually do. For my dad, he was murdered when I was 4 years old. So,
wow, our biological father was murdered too. All good.
oh wow. Did they get the person that did it?
Yes, but it's really messed up. It's just a long story, but the guy only did 13 years, and some of it was time served waiting on trial.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Sorry. We
I
know
know.
we know who did my dad's, and they actually lived beside of us for 14 more years after he was killed.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
I think looking back, my mom should have probably moved us all away from there, but she was left alone with 4 kids, and she had to do what she had to do. But they were never
Yeah.
convicted. Hyla Messenger.
Yeah. Mm.
So I understand, like I said, personally how that feels. So yeah, we'll definitely get together and talk about it. And um, actually, Heidi's got my number, so um, or you can email it if you want to call me, you can. Um, and
Okay.
email me the info, and I'll look into it more.
Yeah, definitely. Because the case I'm talking about is more recent and it has to do with one of our kiddos that we adopted. So I can tell you the aftermath is not always great either,
No, it's not, especially if there's little kids or
Yeah.
kids at all. But sometimes our justice system just doesn't give us justice. It's sad. It's very sad that people have to harm other people, or we say it on the YouTube streets. If you don't like them, just go away. And
Yeah.
you don't have to beat them till they're down so far they can't get back up hardly.
Exactly. Exactly. But it is what it is, I guess.
Right. we can't stop life. We have to keep going, and sometimes we may not want to, but we don't have a
Yeah.
choice.
I know. But when you got a good group of people around you, it's a lot easier to do.
Yes, exactly. And that's
So,
the thing about YouTube. There's so many people that come here because they're suffering, and they're
mhm.
trying to meet people they can relate to, people they can talk to. I think that's all of us, kind of. And it's sad that that can't go on without people getting hurt.
Yeah, it kind of needs to stop, don't you think?
I, yes, absolutely. And I think, which I said a while ago, I wasn't going to talk about it anymore, but I mean, there's too many casualties. 2 people are fighting, 3 people are fighting, 4 people are fighting, and then there's so many other casualties along with it. Um, the subscribers, they suffer. The ones that don't like it, some of them there's other people, there is people out there that love the drama.
Yeah,
And but I personally, I'm tired of it. I'm just so tired of it. And
yeah. Yeah, I think there's a few of us at that point right now.
yes,
But it's kind of, sometimes you do got to stand up and say something and respond. And I think it just comes a point where you just have to go, you know what? That's it. I'm done. Just walk away.
yep, absolutely. And
So that's the point where I'm at now.
yep, that's like I said when I first started. I don't believe that there is anybody at all blocked on my channel now. Everybody's welcome until they're not. And
Yep.
if I block you, I'm not going to unblock you. If I block you, that means I am done, completely done with you.
Yeah.
So I think that's what a lot of people's going to have to do. And I keep saying this, and everybody's heard it over and over again, but a lot of people's just going to have to, if you don't like the drama, don't go to that channel during drama. If you don't like the drama, then you've got to be the one to end it. And, this person said this. Okay, I don't want to hear it, and we've been trying to do this. There's a lot of us that's been trying to do this. And, our motto was ignore, delete, block. And, but it seems like it's like you try to do that, but there's so many people that just want to pull you into it. So that doesn't always work, but something's got to give for sure.
Yeah. And I think I know I need to work on not allowing that person to, pull you back in.
Right.
So, yeah, I think everybody's kind of got, like their own circles. We always talk about those alliances and circles and stuff. And they're out there. They're very real. But what's interesting is each one of those circles is pretty much like the same story over and over again, really.
Yes. And I've got some friends that's, in other groups that don't come to the channels that I've tried to get some of them to come over, and a few of them have, but for the most part, they've got their circle, and I've kind of become friends with a few of them, and it's the same thing there. Absolutely the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just trying to step back from it and just let it go. I know it's really hard because I haven't been real successful at letting it go. I'm just going to be honest.
I'm the same way.
It's-
Just like with Susan the other day, what I had to say wasn't, I would have never said anything about the Mason thing other than what I said in chat. And I think it was just like one little thing. And that's all I said. But then she took it upon herself to go there and talk about me on her channel. And it's like, okay, I'm going to address this. But then when I address it, we're done. I'm deleting it. I'm going to say what I got to say. Too much to put in chat. So I'm going to say what I got to say. And then I'm letting it go.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's, I think those of us that don't want the drama, we need to stick together and we need to try to keep the subs that doesn't want the drama. Don't let the drama come to our channel so that they
Yeah.
can hear it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing some reflecting on. Going,
Yeah.
okay, it's just back away. Let them do whatever they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's nothing you can do. You're not gonna change them. You're not gonna have them stop. You're not gonna, you know.
Right. And eventually you're beating a dead horse.
Yeah, exactly. With a noodle that's being cooked 20 minutes too long.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
But that's okay.
you'll make it. You got it. You just keep doing you. I mean, keep coming live. I'll get on your live and then you end it, and I'm like, what the heck? I missed it.
Yeah, I've been doing some really short ones lately. And like I was saying, it's I wouldn't go live because somebody else was live, or there was so much drama going on that there wasn't any point in go live because,
Yeah.
everybody's listening to the drama. And not that I wouldn't do it if there was one or two, that came in. That those one or two matter to me.
Yeah.
So I would just keep on doing it. So but yeah, I've got to, if I can get on and go live, jump on and go live and do my thing and appreciate those that are here with me. And
Yeah, and you got to remember too, because we've got a friend who, I told her she's just starting her channel up, and I said, you know what? It doesn't matter if you have 0 viewers. You get on there, you do it, because there's going to be people who watch it on the rewatch. You
Right.
know, and just because it's live, it doesn't end when it clicks off. Like on TikTok, I think it just ends. Like once it's live, it's gone.
Uh-huh.
YouTube, it saves it on there, and they'll rewatch it. So you just have to keep that in mind too. That's what I always tell her. Just get on there and do it. Go live. People will watch it. They'll see you. You know.
Right. And that's definitely what I'm going to be doing. If I schedule something, and that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that time.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you wait till nobody else is live, like, we try to be considerate and try not to go on when somebody else is on, and be like, oh, they have one scheduled at this time, so let's go earlier on Eloise and Fancy page,
Right.
But there are times when we just have to schedule it and we haven't looked to see if anybody else is on. And that's okay because they can watch it on the rewatch if they really want to, we do try to be considerate, but at the same time, if you never go live because somebody else is live, you may never go live.
Exactly. And you're going to lose subscribers because they're going to expect you to be there because you said you would be there and then you're not. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I'm
it
with
just,
you.
some of those lives last hours. So there's only so many hours in the day.
Yep, I agree. And I'm the same way. That I've tried to respect people that are in our circle, our big circle, and if they're live, not go live. But sometimes you don't get the same respect. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Mom, talk to your friends all the time.
Okay.
No,
Oh, you're so sweet, sweetheart. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's a character. This one here.
She's looking for you. She's going to.
Oh, hold on.
You're fine. I love it.
Gosh, they so informative. Love you too. Mwah.
Hey,
Ah.
Papa.
Yeah. And on that note, all good. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too in just a couple of minutes. I told the messenger wanted to say something. So I told them they could come up. So I'm gonna do that. And you have a beautiful day, and I will be talking to you later.
Okay, you have a great one. Love ya.
Love you too. Bye bye. Okay, I'm gonna drop my link again for anybody else that wants to come up. the messenger, now's the time because I'm only going to be here for. Okay, come on up. There's my link. Do I know you? I know I've seen you before, but I don't remember if you're somebody else also or anything. I don't know. Hey, Purple, what are you doing? You still got the baby? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you've been trying to get up with me for a while, but that's fine. Go ahead and grab the link and come on up. Or anybody else that wants to grab the link's fine to come up too. One more hour. Oh, I was saying before you came back in that I miss my grandbaby so much. Well, a messenger, I don't know unless I give you a link to a private live, and I don't know how I would do that. I don't know how you would talk to me after I close it. Purple, do you know how I could do that? The messenger's been trying to get up, or CK has been trying to get up with me for a while now about something they wanted to talk to me about, but they don't want to do it live. And I don't know how to keep it to where I could talk to them if it wasn't live. And CK, you don't have to show your face except for when you first come up. I don't know. Purple, do you know of a way I could do that? Okay, here we go. All right, can I see your face? And then you can shut it off. Okay. Hi, CK.
Hello. Hi, good.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Hold on one second. Okay.
Hello, all good.
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. I just want to let you know you can't do it on a private call. Just email the person another link, and
Right.
and when they get it, they can come up live. But you just don't click go live, but it'll come back on your panel, and you can try talk to them privately on a call on the back.
Gotcha. Yeah, they decided to come up after all, so
Oh, that's all right.
yeah.
But
I'm
that's
glad
how you do it.
thank you for coming to my channel.
No problem. Hey, I've been watching and wanted to come up, but you gave me a good idea when you were talking, and a lot of people do like the bully for who knows what. What triggers them to do it, we don't know.
Right.
But the thing of it is, ladies and gentlemen, that we all have a disability in us of anything. Okay, like me, I'm not a writer, and a lot of people like to pick on me and criticize my typing because I'm not a writer.
Right.
I have dyslexia and everything. I like to turn things around, and I think it through, and I try to put it, but I can confuse a lot of people, so I don't type no more.
Oh,
But
okay.
I just do go live, but we do need to get together again and pull
Absolutely.
this through.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to put some information out there, ladies and gentlemen, and it will scare you. I was at a truck stop one day, out of the blue. These parents called like a private hospital or whatnot. I mean, and they're off the grid. This child is off the grid and screaming for help, but she went off grid. I don't even know what where they took her or where. Okay, and it does happen in front of us. And
Absolutely.
I've seen government officials come in and take kids right out of nowhere.
Yep.
It does happen.
Yep.
But we got to get back together and put it right for the kids and the young adults and help teach it right.
Absolutely.
So they don't have no fear. And when they come in, they can actually go out there and do things.
Yep. And we really need to teach our kids, you know, if somebody's trying to get you, scream and kick and do everything you can to bring attention to what's going on. Hi, Widow. And like you said, I mean, the case that I'm doing, I'm just doing because I'm from North Carolina, and yes, it's pretty much a solved case. They're still investigating it, but I really want to get back to doing, after this one, I really want to get back to the unsolved cases of especially missing kids, missing young adults. And the other thing is, I don't think the teenagers get the footage, you know, like the little kids do, but so many of them are in just as much danger because of the trafficking.
Well, it's really not too much on the trafficking. It is kidnapping, runaways. You did leave a good point there. Let's start back in the family, okay? If they're, all right, for example, there's one over there in the North Carolina. This female is so scared and hurt. She was in through 11 families, and by the time she reached 16, all she did was run away. Okay, she couldn't find that help to help herself, so she turned around and found this one boy. It was like 16, 17 years old, only had a learner's permit. She manipulated him so hard to pick her up and take her to Florida. Okay, and we did find them down in Macon, Georgia.
I
But
think
it
I
took-
know this. I
Yeah,
think I
it-
heard about this case.
Yeah, it took 16 hours to find. And when they put her in foster care down there in Georgia, she ran away again. And we have not found her to this day.
I think I remember that. And you said that they were from North Carolina, right?
Yes.
Yes, I think I do remember that case.
But what I'm trying to express is there are too much peer pressure and the hatred that goes on in the schools and all that. We don't really know what's going on behind the vaccine because the kids don't want to tell us.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why when they get around parents and video games, what's going on in through their minds, we need to actually help them be comfortable and help them let us know what is going on so we can help them without being afraid of stuff going on.
Exactly.
To help them build a strong mind and a strong heart that they can do anything, but when they get manipulated by others, and just like that one case, how this one girl turned around, got her friend out, and then went to a party and got drugged up and ended up dead the next day. In 2 days when they found her off the side of the road.
Right.
It does happen, ladies and gentlemen. It happens way too much that we don't know.
Oh, Outlaw, Widow is saying, wait, Outlaw, the kids we found, the girl ran away again. Sorry, chat, I was a part of finding them. And Widow, no, you're fine.
No, Widow, you're fine. I don't know. I know there's a lot of them that does been found, but the thing of it is, some of them are too late to be found, and they they're found up in a ditch or somewhere, dead, and it hurts.
Exactly. There's so many families suffering right now, but Widow was asking you if it was the kid that they found, that y'all found. I guess she was a part of it.
Yes, she was a big part of it. She's the
So
one that also helped.
so it is the same girl that
Yes.
okay, so there you go, Widow. There's your answer to that. That's so sad. I think we need to try and I mean, we've talked about I forgot whose channel we were on, but there was a few of us that was talking about um uh, I don't know, Widow said the girl from her foster mom and the boyfriend went to go get her.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Um we
And
were
he
talking about
and he turned around and stole his dad's truck to do it. And he only had $100 to his name to get her to Florida.
and now is that the same one that they actually killed people a couple of people?
No.
Okay, okay. Because there's another one that's very similar to that. But I think this guy was a lot older than her though, and he drove a 18-wheeler and um he picked her up several times in different places. But I think they ended up killing people, and I don't even I'd have to look it up, but I don't even remember how the case ended.
Yeah,
Um
us drivers just let us out here, not approach those ones, because those owner operators do have guns and they are armed. Just be
right.
careful, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. I know my husband tells me every time I go somewhere, if you got your gun, I don't know if that's a word I'm not supposed to be using on here or not.
No, you can use it and all that, but don't flash it.
Right. Um, oh, I know what it was. There was a few of us, and I don't even remember. I have the C brain. My brain is messed up with C right now, and I'm so tired of it. But anyway, I don't remember who it was that was talking to about it, but we were talking. I think Savannah was one of them, getting together and doing a thing to where, like, we can contact these companies that make magnet signs for cars,
Yeah.
you know, and getting enough people where each state has people that's working on it and contacting these places and getting them to donate some magnet signs for people to put on their cars for these missing kids. You know, I
Are you
mean,
are you that? Take Here's the thing. Take the kids, like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, or baseball team, and just do it and help them raise a fundraiser for their teams or whatever, and let the kids actually go and put it out there on truck stops, build a little stand, and put them out there for truckers and all that, to put them on the trucks and all that.
right. That's a good idea too. We've got so many ideas. It's just, you know, we need to get a team together um to start actually implementing our plans. You know, we can sit here and talk about it all day long and then do nothing. And
Yeah,
that's
we can
all.
come up with good ideas, but it just got to put it down on the books and get and make it happen.
Yep. So, we got that idea, and then trying to think, there was something. Oh, I know what it was. There, you were talking about the girl that ran away. We know somebody that had a runaway come up on her porch the other night. I mean, the other morning. It's like probably 7 o'clock in the morning, and she was able to get in touch with some friends and texting them because she told the girl she wouldn't call the cops. So she was texting some friends, and um, they ended up calling the cops for her
Yeah.
to come out there. And anyway, so she was saying the girl wanted to get in touch with her boyfriend. And I'm thinking, well, what if that wasn't a boyfriend? What if it was somebody online that she was trying to meet up with? You know, this
Yeah,
person may have saved her life by calling the cops.
yeah, it might be a 21-year-old to a 30-year-old. You never
Right.
know anymore.
Or a 16-year-old. I think she was like 16.
Yeah,
So, and Widow, no, you're fine. I love for my chat to talk and, be a part of it.
we gotta stick back together again. Let the good guys stick back together again.
Absolutely. I agree. We need to do that, and we need to, like I've been saying my whole life, um, we need to get away from the drama. If you don't like drama, open up your channel, and those that don't like drama can come to your channel, and those that do can go to the drama if they want to and watch yours on the replay, like Relevant was saying earlier. Yeah, Wilson Dallas, that's a good idea too, a live fundraiser. And we can have it set up to where um, it goes directly to the printing company instead of it going through a YouTuber's hands. The money would go directly to the printing company so that the printing company could start making the signs up.
Yeah,
It may be that they will donate so many for everyone we buy or something like that. Exactly, Widow. I love that.
but like I said, guys, in chat, I'm driving to my next load and all that, and I just want to apologize to the panel and all that. So
Oh, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. I appreciate you coming up trying to help me figure out what I was going to do. CK, you still there?
she's
Yeah,
muted.
I'm still
Okay.
here.
Or hit.
Sorry about that, CK. We didn't forget you.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, Outlaw, thank you for coming up. I'm going to be here a few more minutes. Hey, Fancy.
No,
Um,
I'll just sit back and listen. If you want to kick me down, go ahead and kick me down. But I'll just sit back and listen
okay.
and
All
put
right.
me on mute.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. All right, CK. What's on your mind?
It's still alive. It's still live, right?
Yes. Yes.
Ah,
And
uh,
you're fine. I think you said one time that you couldn't speak English very well, but you're good.
um, I think better I talk after this live ended.
Oh, no, because I don't know how to make it to where we can talk. Because I don't know how to send you the link. I guess I could, I don't know if I can start another, I don't think I can start another live while I got this one going. Um,
If you ended this live, the stream are still running, right?
that may be, is that right, Outlaw?
Yeah, yeah. When you end it, you can still, as long as you keep the panel active and live without shutting the whole entire panel down. Yeah, we can
Okay.
still talk in the background
Yeah.
privately.
Okay. All right. So with that, I guess, let's see what Widow said. It's better working together. That night, all good. She jumped on panel saying, so and so was missing. We all came together and we found this kid before the cops did. Yep. And I love that. I love that knowing that we are a part of these little kids and missing adults and missing human beings, and trying to bring them home.
Well,
And just
not only that, to talk about that two young adults that were running to Florida. We didn't know exactly where, but we put everything out on the sheriff's Facebook pages. We hit all state trooper Facebook pages. We hit all communities down through there on Facebook communities, and we posted that out, and then also we hit the trucking community. We post that out of the possible model make of the car, and within, like I said, 16 hours, we found them there in Macon, Georgia, at a Walmart.
That's awesome.
It took a bit, but we had a lot of people pull together, and they hit everything. And
Right.
not only that, the sheriffs down there in Macon, Georgia, they didn't come arms blazing or anything. We let them know ahead of time they are unarmed. You come in at easy to apprehend them, and they did. They did an excellent job at getting them retrieved without any wrongdoing.
Wow. That's awesome. We definitely, that's definitely where I want to try to stay focused and keep going with that. You know, no. Well, I am going to, I guess, end this. If I hit end, then I'll stay up with you guys for a little bit, and
Yeah, just as long as you don't kill the internet panel of it, we'll just keep live on the back end. Just when you click in, and keep this live, and we'll be on the back end to talk privately.
okay. All right. Thank you everybody that's here, that's been here. I love you guys, and remember, always love yourself so that you can love others. And with that, I'm gonna hit end. Have a beautiful day.